Hello and welcome to this complete Unity turn-based strategy course. I'm your CodeMonkey, and in this course you're going to learn how to create a really nice and relatively complex game using Unity and C#. This is an excellent course if you already know the absolute basics and you want to build something more complex. By going through this course and making this game, you'll learn how to manage and organize more complex projects, how to make sure to write good clean code so the project is easily expandable. You will learn about C# generics, delegates, events, how to use prefab variants, animation retargeting, enemy AI, how to create a proper grid system, learn how to implement A-star pathfinding, play around with ragdolls, physics, and tons more. So if you're past the complete beginner stage and you want to take your game dev skills to the next level, then you will learn a lot from this course. Even if you're not interested in this specific game genre, you will still learn a ton that will help you in building whatever games you want to make. If you'd like, you can access the resources to download and play a build of the game that we will be creating. So let's quickly check out the final game. Alright, so here we are in the game. We start off in a really nice level. Over here you can see I've got my team with my 4 unique units. Over there we can see some enemies, so they are visually different. I can also control the camera, so I can move it in any direction, I can rotate around, and I can also zoom in and out. As you can see, this is a turn-based, grid-based game. So right now on the floor, you can see the visual grid, and we can see that we are currently on turn 1. For each unit, they've got a number next to their health bar, so that is the action points. So this unit can currently take 3 actions. For example, one simple action I can take is just a basic move, so let's take this unit and let's move it all the way over there. And there you go, the unit moves, it's busy, it gets there, and now it can take another action. Down here, I see buttons for all of the various actions that I can take. So we took a move action. Then we can also take a spin action, which is really just a fun action to showcase just how adaptable the game is. So this one, all it does is a spin. This one is more of an action that was created to showcase how easy it is to create actions. Then of course we have a shoot action. So as soon as I press, I can see all of the valid units within the target range. So if I look on the floor, I can see that I can attack all the way over here. And these 2 enemies, they are within range. So if I go and I click on them, there you go, it engages the shoot action and fires a bullet towards the enemy. So right now this unit has 0 action points, so I can no longer move, I can't do anything. But again, I control an entire team of units, so let's go into this one. Let's use the shoot action, shoot down again, and boom, there it goes. Another great action is a throw grenade action. So like the name implies, like you can guess, this one throws a grenade, and a grenade, unlike the shoot, can deal damage to multiple units. So I can use the grenade action, I can throw it right there onto that unit's feet, and there you go, it blows up, the unit dies, as you can see with a really nice ragdoll. You can also see some really nice destruction physics over here on the 2 destroyed crates. And the other unit also took some damage. So now if I want, I can throw another grenade, or just fire another shoot action. There you go, select another unit, and let's shoot down again. And boom, there you go, shoots, falls the ragdoll, and everything looks great. Okay, so here you can already see quite a lot of systems working. And the final game also has some basic level scripting. So right now you can see there's a black area, so I cannot see around this area. But if I take the move action and I move it forward, and then all of a sudden, yep, that area is revealed, then I can see a whole bunch of enemies. Now I'm almost out of action points. I can either try spin them again, so maybe throw a grenade right over there. Boom, there you go. Those 2 take damage. Now let's say I have no more action points, so I don't want to use that unit. Now I can end the turn, and as soon as I do, it's the enemy's turn. And the enemies use their AI in order to take all kinds of actions. So there you go, that enemy decides to shoot the one that is right in front of them. So now this enemy decides to move forward, gets within range, and starts shooting another unit. And then the other enemies, they're also going to take some actions. That one is going to move somewhat randomly. Then the other one also moves and tries to cover that area, and so on. Okay, when the enemy turn is over, then it's back to my turn. So once again, I can take some more actions. And another action that I can take down here is a sword action. That one, like the name implies, has a melee range. So if I select it, yep, this is the only range, so that unit is way too far. But I can move, I can get right up there, right close to the unit, go into the sword action, use it, and there you go, deals massive damage. Alright, so now I can keep moving forward, keep taking all kinds of actions, take out the enemy. And right away you can already see tons of features, tons of things, and all of this will be created starting completely from scratch. Then the final action that we have down here is the interact action. This is a really interesting action that is able to interact with all kinds of objects. And as usual with everything that we built here, everything is extremely expendable. So I can move up to these nice little barrels. I can go ahead, use the interact action. There you go, I interact with that barrel, and in this case the interaction was destroying it into pieces. And there's another interactable object down here. So let's just end the turn to gain some more action points. Then with this unit, let's move in closer to this door, interact, and there you go, interact with that door. So this is a really awesome action because it can interact with any object you want. So you can use this to interact with a door, interact with a chest, maybe press a button, maybe heal an ally. Really, the possibilities are endless. Like I said, there are builds in the resources, so go ahead and download them. You can play the game to get a feel for what the final project will be like. If you feel confused or lost at any point in the course, make sure you post your questions in the Q&A section. I will be there to help with whatever issues you have. By the end, you will have this game, which you can use as a base to make games like Total War, Civilization, XCOM, Final Fantasy Tactics, and really anything turn-based or grid-based. Like I mentioned, this course is meant for people in between beginner and intermediate, meaning that you should know the absolute basics of Unity, so I will assume you know what is a game object, what is a transform, the basics of C#, like what is a variable, function, and so on. But you also don't need to be completely in the intermediate level, so I will explain everything above the complete basics, so as long as you know that, you should be able to follow everything in this course. And again, as always, if you have any questions or anything you don't understand, just ask in the Q&A section. Every single lecture also contains the project files as resources, so if you missed one lecture or want to get a refresher on a particular lesson, you can go there, download the resources, and follow the lecture from there. Alright, so with all that said, let's get to it.